Alright, so we're with Arkdown. Welcome to Hammerdown Festival. This is your first appearance here. You're one of the heavier bands on the lineup. We've had one or two really heavy ones this morning, but you're certainly among the heaviest ones. What is your plan to get the pit going today?
Is that my job?
Yeah, that's essentially, yeah, you are pit referee, sir.
Pit referee?
Yeah.
I don't know, I suppose I could...
You're going to have to
Yeah,
we're gonna ask nicely.
I could get it started myself.
Yeah.
You could do that, or you could ask nicely.
Yeah, let's just ask nicely, that's the best way. I think start with that, and then if nothing comes, then we throw it over.
Yeah. See how it goes from there.
Unleash Walker on it.
So we've recently heard Holy Water, absolute belter of a song, by the way. What was the meaning behind all the lyrics there? It's one of the it's fucking aggressive songs. So tell us a bit about the song.
So why are you
just because the actual meaning is funny.
It's morbid. So a lot of the lyrics that I write are sort of based on my own experiences. And if you want the short story, it sort of boils down to just a struggle with religion, belief in a higher power.
What, a personal struggle from you, do you think?
Yeah.
Sure.
So a while back, a long while back now, I lost my my auntie, and she was like devout, religious.
Wow.
And she had a brain tumor. I think it's a long time ago, but she had a brain tumor, and I remember thinking, like, if there is some higher power, someone who's so devoted to them, whatever you want to call it, can suffer through so much. I didn't think it would.
Wow, makes sense.
Yeah. So really bringing the mood down.
No, that's what this interview is about. It's about getting to the. I want to get to the bottom of everything.
So yeah, that sort of the lyrics sort of just based on my struggle with coming to terms with higher power, religion, whatever you want to call it.
I think that song is Arkdown at its very best. Personally, I put that up there with Made of Misery as my kind of favourite ones. Do you feel? Yeah.
No one says Made of Misery.
No one brings it up, do they?
And it's a bit of an inaccessible song. It's a bit weird and a bit heavy.
I think it's an absolute belter, mate.
Same favourite.
Utter filth. Should not be allowed, but it is.
Everyone else goes for Badlands or something accessible.
Oh, Badlands is great. No, great song. Absolutely. No, I like Made of Misery, and I mean it's certainly not the same type of song, but I think it's Arkdown at its very best. What was it like filming the music video, and what's the kind of concept behind the video? I know we've kind of gone through the themes of it, but that video is cool, by the way.
The music video is really cool. It was your idea.
Yeah, well, it's the idea. We used to put a lot of effort into coming up with some kind of like visual narrative, and it just got harder and harder to just execution was just difficult. And we aren't always super visually artistic people.
Okay.
So rather than try and come up with some complex narrative, which we were just getting nowhere with it, it boiled down to, I mean, ultimately, if we're going to section this up into just like ads in the end, what's going to look cool for like a couple of seconds to grab someone? So it came down to create something cool, and then narrative something comes afterwards. So that's where getting the actress Meg involved, and then kind of decorating her up to look really quite striking in it. And then just the purple aesthetic, thought it'd look kind of dreamy, and then it kind of like feel like a kind of like limbo-y situation. So it was really just creating something that looked cool, not necessarily there being any like story behind it or anything, but just.
I'm actually very, very surprised to hear that, because I personally think music videos are one of your strengths. I think your videos for Wake Up, In Torment, Made of Misery are really good videos.
We're all naturally gifted actors.
Well, apparently so, but I think a lot of bands these days do a lot of music videos where they're just dancing about, whatever, and they can look really cool if you get the right lighting and effects and whatever. But not as many artists, or at least in my opinion, I don't think as many artists do storylines and journeys and have other stuff going on. I think you guys appear to put a lot of time and effort and thought into that. How much thought goes into your videos?
I was just about to say, I think it helps them. I think we all enjoy filming, so it kind of helps that along a little bit. There's a bit of passion behind it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do any of you do that for like a living or anything, or?
No.
It's just as a hobby, that's something you all enjoy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think it came down to, I think Made of Misery was one where we put a lot of effort into like the props and the visuals and there being kind of like a narrative behind it. But I think executing on getting that to come across really clearly as to like what the meaning, what is going on to the viewers was a bit complex. So then after that, I think trying to work out how we fix that was too difficult. So we just scaled it back to simplicity, just make it look cool.
Nice. So we talked about the lyrics of Holy Water. Generally speaking, where do the aggressive lyrics come from? What are the general topics? Because there's so much aggression in your music, right?
Residual teenage angst? I don't know. It's tricky to say. I mean, a lot of the time it's just a stream of consciousness that I sort of try. I enjoy the English language, and I'm not like a poet or I'm not necessarily particularly skilled with it, but I like to try and write things that sound cool or interesting.
How do you pick a topic then? How do you pick something to delve into? Holy Water was an obvious one. We've talked about that,
it's past experience. We've got a track that will be coming out at some point in the distant future that is quite a step away from my usual writing style.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The spacey one.
Yeah. You had it here first, Supernova.
Yeah.
Supernova, eh? You've got a cheeky exclusive?
Yeah. Next single.
And that was really fun to write because rather than drawing on like a personal experience or topic or whatever, I was more just looking at like facts and what happened in like it's a space themed song.
It's very abstract.
Yeah,
in its
it's a space themed song. So I was more thinking about like at this point in my life this happened and I felt this way about it or I felt this way about it. It was more like
you're flying a kite mentally.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Nice. There's some great space themed bands, by the way. Have you listened to bands like Starset?
No.
They're fucking awesome. They are a space themed band. So.
I think as well, like,
probably have a gander at that.
Joe probably wouldn't mind me saying, but like day to day, you're generally quite like a reserved guy as well until you get on stage. So I think we hold all the weight from everyday situations, and then it comes out in the music.
Court gig from the last tour would be reviewed. Was it Jane?
Oh yeah, the Lock and Load magazine. Pointing out how reserved
in the review said that everyone says it.
Yeah.
Everyone says it. Like, oh, you're such a different person on stage. It's.
I think you get that with a lot of heavier metal. Yeah. I think you get that a lot. I don't think that's unusual.
Everyone's so nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, why would I be just like?
I mean, look at vocalists. Look at Barney from Napalm Death. If you look at Cannibal Corpse, Corpse Grinder, they're all super sound. They're like the most chill, nice people ever to get on stage. Maybe you just hold it in on them. I guess maybe All right, so. Holy Water appeared to be the start of like a kind of new journey, like a new era. What's next for the band? You got any tours? Is there an EP or an album? I know you mentioned there's some songs in progress.
So we just dropped another single, Abyssal Heart.
Yeah, I haven't actually listened to it yet. It's just come out, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I've been bloody ill all week.
It's a bit nasty though. Yeah.
Shall I not bother?
No, I think you should.
Should bother?
Yeah.
Is it? Is it going to cause me some harm?
Absolutely, yeah.
I'll have a listen.
Absolutely, yeah. Tone, drops.
Excellent, very good.
There's quite a lot of music that we've been sat on for a while. What ultimate form that's going to take is relatively fluid. We've never been in this position. Previously, there's been a plan, or everything's been kind of like hand to mouth, and that we're going to get it out. Whereas this time, the way that we kind of changed our writing style and the way we go about recording music as well, it's meant that we've been able to pull together great material really quickly, and we've just got a lot of it waiting in the wings, just ready to go. So we actually have the freedom now to just kind of pick which one do we want to do next, what do we want to, like if a particular single does well, it's like, okay, that vibe, but actually maybe we should roll into this one next. So in terms of which singles kind of like coming next, we could change.
Really?
Yeah, so yeah.
That's really cool. Okay, nice.
Yeah, so, and then ultimately, whichever ones kind of like go the best, we'll collect as an album later on with some other stuff that people haven't heard. So yeah, we're relatively flexible with it, which is a really nice position to be in.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, ultimately.
Well, Arkdown, thank you so much for sitting with me. I'm very, very excited for your set. So if you haven't checked out the new singles, so Holy Water and Abyssal Hearts, check them out now. Music videos are on YouTube, and you can stream them everywhere, right? So have a little listen. Thanks for sitting with us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.